Hello, everyone. Lovely to see you here. We've got quite a few people tonight. So I see Anna and Brian, Coral, Elizabeth, Matthew, Shivani, and Kara. So welcome, everyone. Lovely to see you. So as usual, my name is Thubten Chöying, and I'm coming to you from Kathmandu's Nunnery. And I posted in the chat the mantras we'll be doing to start off our practice so that you can get familiar with these ways to increase your merit, very easy, lazy ways to increase your merit, which come from the practice of how to transform your suffering life into happiness, including liberation and enlightenment by Lama Zopa Rinpoche, which he wants everyone who is his student to be doing daily. So it's really good to get familiar with with the mantras and the practice. So there's more about that in the chat. If you have your mala, we're going to start by blessing the mala. If you don't have a mala, that's totally fine. You don't have to go run and find one, because I'll be keeping count of the mantras during the practice. And once you say the mantra 7 times, then you blow on the mala and rub it between your hands. Okay. Om RUTSIRA Mani PRAWARTAYA Hum. 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 And then we'll do these 7, this mantra increase the power of recitation 7 times as well. TAYATHA Om DHARE DHARE BENDHARE SVAHA. 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 And then just make sure that you are sitting in a comfortable position with your back straight. Really try and settle in, because what we want to do is forget about our body. So we want to get a stable, comfortable position so that we don't have to really think about our body during the meditation. But if you are becoming uncomfortable, it's perfectly fine to move. It's very normal to have to shift your body throughout a meditation session in slight ways. So just make sure that your back is straight, because a straight back is the most important part of the posture, whether you're sitting in a chair or on the floor, on a cushion, or even lying down. Just needing a nice straight back that's got this open breathing channel, but also not stressed, not stiff. So if you're finding that you have to put a lot of effort into keeping your back straight, then you'll need to adjust your cushion or the height of your seat. Something's a little bit off probably with the way that your seat is set up. And then connect with the feelings in your body. We're trying to let go of the busy thoughts that we might be having, any reflections on the day, any plans for tomorrow. Right now, all we need to do is just focus on any sensation in the body. Connection to the cushion or the chair, the floor. You may notice the sensation of your heart beating in your chest. There may be some tingling in your body. We're just being very aware of what our experience is like at the moment. And then take 3 nice deep breaths. And let your breathing return to normal. And we want our body to feel nice and relaxed. So if there's any lingering tension in your shoulders or your back, your neck, your jaw, anywhere where you might be holding some tension, just give that area a little bit more of your focus. You can try breathing into that area and pay attention to the sensation in that area and watch how it changes. And we do this practice because we want to set a really positive motivation that may all the actions of my body, speech, and mind only benefit others. And in order for me to develop a truly positive mind, one that sees reality clearly how it truly exists, I need to both purify my past karma and accumulate merit, this store of good karma, which is really just another way of saying that we're creating a lot of really positive energy. We're letting go of negative energy. We're changing our negative habits. We're creating new positive habits. And this is not only because we want to avoid future suffering for ourselves, because we understand karma, cause and effect, but also because we recognize that through our negative thoughts and actions, we're harming others, which not only causes them to suffer, but also creates this chain where they then in the future return that suffering to us. That karma is even expanded, so we experience worse suffering, which causes us to have more delusions and harm others, and it becomes this vicious cycle we call samsara. So we must purify for the sake of all sentient beings. And so begin to think about your day, and if there's something specific that you've done that you regret. Could be an action of body, an action of speech, or just negative thoughts towards yourself or others. And it's not because you're a bad person or because you're bad at your practice. It's just simply recognizing as humans we make these mistakes, and recognizing the specific mistakes we make helps us to change them. It's a necessary first step. And then there may be actions from our past that we regret. Might be last week, last year, or even from our youth. And then we have a general wish to purify any negative actions that we've done in all of our past lives. We won't remember all of those actions. They've been going on for countless eons. But we certainly know we don't want to experience the results and act in ways that would harm others. So we need to regret all of those too. And in order to help us purify these past mistakes, we turn to our Guru, who is in the aspect of Vajrasattva. They are one. And Vajrasattva is this perfect manifestation of the qualities that we are trying to develop, this enlightened mind of wisdom, of altruism, conventional and ultimate bodhicitta. Visualizing Vajrasattva on the crown of your head. He sits on a beautiful, soft, petaled lotus. He has a white, light body. Holding a Vajra in his right hand and a bell in his left. And you can either use the image on the screen to help with your visualization, or just really try and get a strong sense of this white light body there that is Vajrasattva, even if it's just the white light and the sense of his presence. And that he is giving off this perfect, blissful, loving energy, completely accepting you how you are. And only wants to help. And then we say this refuge prayer 3 times. To the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, I go for refuge until I'm enlightened. By this practice of meditating on Guru Vajrasattva, may I reach Buddhahood so as to benefit all sentient beings. To the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, I go for refuge until I'm enlightened. By this practice of meditating on Guru Vajrasattva, may I reach Buddhahood so as to benefit all sentient beings. To the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, I go for refuge until I am enlightened. By this practice of meditating on Guru Vajrasattva, may I reach Buddhahood so as to benefit all sentient beings. And this is really our wish, that we may be of benefit to all sentient beings. This is why we're purifying. And just meditate on that compassionate wish for a moment. And remembering when we say all sentient beings, we're not leaving a single one out. And we begin with purification of the body. Guru Vajrasattva very compassionately helps us to purify our past negative actions of body by sending down a blissful beam of a hose of white nectar that enters through the crown of my head, filling your body through the crown of your head. And the nectar pushes down all of the negative actions of your body as black inky liquid coming out your lower orifice. And the black inky liquid, when it exits your body, just dissipates with nothing left. And those are the negative actions of your body. As we say the mantra 7 times. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Deno Patita Dido Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anuraktu Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Meparyatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudurhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Deno Patita Dido Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anuraktu Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Meparyasa Sarvakarma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudurhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Deno Patita Dido Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anuraktu Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Meparyatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudurhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Deno Patita Dido Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anuraktu Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Meparyatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudurhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Deno Patita Dido Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anuraktu Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Meparyatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudurhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Deno Patita Dido Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anuraktu Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Meparyatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudurhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Deno Patita Dido Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anuraktu Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Meparyatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kudurhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe. And then be so delighted that all your negative actions of body are completely purified. Think that there's no way you could do anything but benefit others now with your body. This time, Vajrasattva helps us to purify any past negative actions of speech. Again, sending down the blissful nectar through the crown of your head, filling your body from the bottom up, pushing the black inky liquid out of the top of your body, which also again dissipates, which is all of your negative past actions of speech. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denu Patita Dido Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supushaya Mebawa Anuratu Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Memprayatsa Sarvakama Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denu Patita Dido Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supushaya Mebawa Anuraktu Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Memprayatsa Sarvakama Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvadata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denu Patita Dido Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supushaya Mebawa Anuraktu Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Memprayatsa Sarvakama Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denu Patita Dido Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supushaya Mebawa Anuraktu Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Memprayatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsu Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denu Patita Dido Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supushaya Mebawa Anuraktu Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Memprayatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denu Patita Dido Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supushaya Mebawa Anuraktu Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Memprayatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Hum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denu Patita Dido Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supushaya Mebawa Anuraktu Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Memprayatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Hum Pe. And again, our speech is now purified, so we should be feeling very happy and as if we can do nothing wrong with our speech except benefit others. That's it. And then Vajrasattva helps us to purify any past negative actions of our mind by sending down a light ray that again enters through the crown of our head and instantly illuminates our entire body, just like flipping on a light in a dark room when you turn on the light switch, purifying any negative actions of our mind. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denu Patita Dido Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supushaya Mebawa Anuraktu Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Memprayatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Hum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denu Patita Dido Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supushaya Mebawa Anuraktu Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Memprayatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denu Patita Dido Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supushaya Mebawa Anuraktu Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Memprayatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denu Patita Dido Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supushaya Mebawa Anuraktu Mebawa Sarvasiddhi Memprayatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dena Patita Dido Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anurakti Mebawa Sarvasiti Memprayatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Musa Vajrabaha Maha Samaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dena Patita Dido Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Suposhaya Mebawa Anadoti Mebawa Sarvasiti Memprayatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabahamaha Samaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dena Patita Dido Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supashaya Mebawa Anadati Mebawa Sarvasiti Memprayatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe. Feeling completely delighted that all negative actions of your mind are completely purified, especially the self-cherishing I that thinks the I exists and is more important than any other sentient being. All that ignorance is completely purified. And then we purify any residual imprints left on our mind stream, any just last bits and pieces. It's as if we've flushed the toilet with the poo of our past negative karma in it, but there's still that lingering smell in the air. We're going to freshen that up. Again, Vajrasattva sends down a light ray that enters through the crown of your head, completely illuminating your body as we say the mantras. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denupatita Dido Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supushaya Mebawa Anadakti Mebawa Sarvasiti Memprayatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denupatita Dido Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Supushaya Mebawa Anadakti Mebawa Sarvasiti Memprayatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denupatita Dido Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Supushaya Mebawa Anadakti Mebawa Sarvasiti Memprayatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denupatita Dido Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Supushaya Mebawa Anurati Mebawa Sarvasiti Memprayatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denupatita Dido Mebawa Sutashaya Mebawa Supushaya Mebawa Anurati Mebawa Sarvasiti Memprayatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denupatita Dido Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Supushaya Mebawa Anurati Mebawa Sarvasiti Memprayatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Denupatita Dido Mebawa Sutoshaya Mebawa Supushaya Mebawa Anurati Mebawa Sarvasiti Memprayatsa Sarvakarma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Vajramame Mutsa Vajrabaha Mahasamaya Sapa Ahum Pe. Now feel you are completely purified. Not one atom of negativity left in your mind stream. Even the subtlest obscurations to omniscience have been removed. And then we need the fourth of the four opponent powers, which is the resolve. And so it's important that we set this goal not to repeat our mistakes. And the more specific you can be, the better. So if you are remembering certain mistakes you've made, then set a goal that that specific type of action you will not repeat for however long you think is reasonably doable. If it's 5 minutes, if it's just while you're sleeping till you wake up, until the next time you purify, whatever it is, set that goal. And if you keep the goal, then remember to rejoice. And if you struggle and you make a mistake again, it's totally understandable. We're still just working on our path. And that's why we purify every day. And then also think to try and keep our virtue, our positive morality in general, and especially any vows that we have taken. Guru Vajrasattva is so pleased, wanting to merge with us. He dissolves into white light, entering the crown of your head, filling your body with light, merging with you so that your body, speech, and mind, Vajrasattva's body, speech, and mind, and the Guru's body, speech, and mind are now in union oneness. I'm reflecting on emptiness where there is no I, no creator of negative karma, no action of creating negative karma, no negative karma created, all phenomena empty of inherent existence, not existing from their own side. And thinking, may all the virtuous karma I have created from doing this practice ripen as my enlightenment for the sake of all sentient beings as quickly as possible. And we can recite these 3 dedication verses that are on your screen together. Or if you don't have it handy, you can also just reflect on the meaning. As a result of the 3 times merits of myself and others, may bodhicitta, from which the happiness of all sentient beings comes, be generated in the minds of self and other sentient beings without delay, even for 1 second, and that which has been generated, may it increase. As a result of the 3 times merits of myself and others, may emptiness be generated in the minds of self and others sentient beings without delay, even for 1 second, and that which has been generated, may it increase. As a result of the 3 times merits of myself and others, may I, who am empty from my own side, achieve Guru Shakyamuni Buddha's enlightenment, which is empty from its own side, and lead all sentient beings who are empty from their own side to that enlightenment, which is empty from its own side, as quickly as possible by myself alone. And we especially pray for the long life of all of our teachers, our gurus. May they live long, continue to teach, as well as to hold us close in all future lifetimes until we all become enlightened. And we especially pray for the long life of His Holiness the Dalai Lama, Lama Zopa Rinpoche, and all of our daily guides. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining me.